All right, hello. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Manifestation Monday. Today we're talking about manifestation, what to do in this Cancer season, as well as with this particular moon we're under, which is the moon in Sagittarius. So I just want to start this off by saying Cancer season, as far as manifestation, has done in a way what you would expect it to do. So Cancer is already ruled by the moon, and we're talking about the moon. And what you have to understand when you're talking about the moon, you're talking about things that are hidden. It's like, imagine the moonlight at nighttime following that path. It's not completely clear, but it's a path and it is lit up, but you can't see the whole thing. If you can compare it to sunlight, in the daytime, you see things very clearly. At nighttime, with moonlight, you do not. So with manifesting in this season, defining what Cancer season even is, it's a season of unexpected things happening. That is the thing with Cancer energy. It's ruled by the moon. You can't see everything. The sun is easily visible, daylight, daytime, you see everything. That's not the thing with the moon. I have my own testimonies. In this season, some unexpected things have happened. Also, because we're dealing with Cancer, the sign of Cancer, we're dealing with the moon, there's also ebbs and flows. This has been quite an emotional season for me. But the good thing about this season is to know that with it, it's already coming with, it's like an extra punch of emotions, an extra, I won't say, it's like an extra wave of emotions as well. That's a better way to put it. It's like an extra wave of emotions in this particular Cancer season. So to know that you are dealing with things, you cannot see the whole path, walking a moonlit path, unexpected, maybe more ebbs and flows in your emotions. But the other side of that is that the sky's the limit. You can't see clearly anyway, but when you think about it, that's manifestation in general. You are putting an intention, and that's why it's good to use astrology with it as well, because you're already working with a specific energy. So you are putting an intention with this energy to say that this is what you're expecting to happen, and it's going to happen, and you release control. You don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Also, I have a little trick with manifestation. When you're talking about time, first off, I've realized for me, my manifestations don't happen in perfect timing. They happen in the timing they're supposed to. But I've realized you can play with time and that things can happen faster if you put a faster, what's the word? Maybe a faster date on it. For example, if I say I want something to happen in a month, like by the end of the month, I'm saying that whether it happens within this month or not, I am expecting things to happen faster. To where if I say I want something to happen by July 31st, even if it doesn't happen by 11:59 p.m. on July 31st, it could happen before then, because I'm telling the universe I'm expecting things to happen faster, and I'm going to be doing things in an aligned action to bring that faster. And it's also opening up your mind. Manifestation is also playing around with your mind. With manifestation, you need to be open. You need to be pliable. It's not like, there's nothing that is that like direct with it. It's honestly ebbs and flows, and things happen in unexpected ways. And that's a big thing about this season. I have a client speaking to a client back in January. At that point, they couldn't afford my services. Can you believe a few days ago, they messaged me back and they asked, what are your prices? We have not spoken since January. It was something where I believe like, I'm not remembering the exact details. Maybe I did something for free, maybe not. To be honest, I don't remember the exact story, but I ended up sharing what my prices were, and then they could not afford it at that time. If you can't, you just kind of leave it, because the funny thing is things are cyclical. Things do tend to come back around. this client came back around, and that was literally at least 5 months ago. There's another person I'm in contact with. They will also be purchasing something just unexpected. And it's not even something that I put in a lot of effort to sell it. So these are just examples of things you can expect in this season. So to bring this now to the moon sign that we're in, hello everyone who's watching, how are you guys doing? So today is Monday and the moon is in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy is awesome. It's an energy of expansion, different cultures, philosophy. I look at Sagittarius energy as like, if I really wanted to learn something like some ancient arts or something, I would probably do it under Sagittarius energy. Or if I wanted to speak to like someone who's really wise, like if I wanted to seek some counsel, would probably do it under Sagittarius energy. Why this is in particular an interesting energy to manifest under, the first thing is we're talking about expansion. The second thing is we're talking about knowledge. And the third thing is it's a fire sign. So we're talking about the element of fire. Fire is an element, if you compare it to the other elements, has a tendency to be able to move fast, for things to happen quickly, and visibility as well. So I would suggest, as today is Monday is ruled by the moon already. It's like this is already great energy to manifest under. I want to say also you don't have to manifest on a Monday, like only Mondays, but it's great energy because it's already in alignment. If the day is Monday and you're looking at and you're paying attention to moon signs, it's kind of like that's just easier energy to manifest under, the way I see it. When we're also talking about manifestation, it's good to do things in aligned energy to make things come quicker, to make things happen easier, and to know that with manifestation, you're also playing around with your mind and seeing how you can bring things into the 3D faster. You're just playing around with elements. It's something, like I said, if I say I want something to happen by July 31st, even if it didn't happen by July 31st, I'm telling the universe, hurry up, bring this faster to me. And in that, I'm going to take aligned actions for whatever I'm trying to bring to fruition. So with this moon and Sagittarius energy, manifesting easier could be seeking some kind of counsel because we're dealing with the element of fire, putting this kind of driving force under your intention, whatever it is, that you expect it to happen quickly. And also, because you're dealing with the sign of fire or the element of fire, and you're dealing with visibility, let's say whatever you're trying to manifest, maybe being more out there about it. Because when I think of fire, I just think of being out there and being able to be seen so much easier. You know, maybe with this particular Monday, with this particular moon in Sagittarius, whatever you want to bring into fruition, maybe go do something with fire. You know, some people do work with fire. They have their practices where fire is a part of it. Probably a fantastic day to bring that to fruition. But to also know that the thing with manifesting is that it's not necessarily about putting a specific time on it, but it's knowing that you're aligning with that energy to be able to bring things to you faster and to be able to bring things to you easier. Oh, and also this is great energy for manifesting some kind of travel as well, because Sagittarius as a sign, it deals with far longer distance travels. So if you're trying to get some information, some knowledge, you're trying to travel, trying to play with the element of fire and make things happen faster, quicker, easier, you know, even burning something maybe today, maybe doing some kind of ritual where you burn something to bring it into fruition. This is a great day to do that. So that is that. I'm going to draw a card for this Manifestation Monday. I think this is awesome, going to be doing these more often because I realize that another thing about manifestation is that it's great to look at it with mindfulness. When I imagine manifesting things, it's not only just that, how do I say it? It's not only that I'm just saying it, I'm also taking the time to, even doing a live like this, or if I sit down by myself and just take a moment, I'm taking that time to say, this is what I'm trying to bring into fruition. Work with me, universe, and I'm going to take aligned actions and open up, and you're expanding also. That's one thing I also want to share. When you're dealing with manifestation, you are expanding. The universe, you're not constricting. No matter how things look in the 3D, we are actually expanding. And sometimes that path is crazy as hell. I know it. Manifesting, dealing with these things. When you say you're going to do something, the path is whatever the path is going to be. I give an example sometimes, like when you're really trying to up level in your life, you could end up being homeless. And that's not something to instill any kind of fear. I'm just saying, like, when you're really changing your life and you are releasing control, literally anything can happen. You're just hoping for the best. But with that, manifestation is also about mindfulness. So taking the time to say what you want to bring into the world and bring into your world, and trusting that, maybe nothing too crazy has to happen to bring it into fruition, but being open to the path. So going to end this by drawing a card for this Manifestation Monday. And let's see what we get. What is, I'm actually not going to say a specific thing. I'm just going to draw a card and see what this has to do with today as Manifestation Monday. So let's see what we get. Oh, wow. Got the Ace of Hearts. So whenever we have aces, we are dealing with things that are brand new, because the ace is related to the number 1, so something that's brand new. And when we're dealing with hearts, we're also dealing with feelings, emotions, different kinds of relationships, can be children as well. Art, like your heart's desire. What I'm really getting from this feels like a card that relates to manifestation, because it's the seed. It's the seed of your desires. It's the beginning of what you want. And literally, as I'm putting this card down, I'm planting it. So this is how I look at it. We are planting seeds. It's a great day to do this. It's a Monday, which is Moon Day. The moon is in the sign of Sagittarius. Do something with fire, release something, burn, expand yourself, seek counsel, expect things to happen faster because you're dealing with the element of fire. Fire moves fast. It's not waiting for anything, which also means an aligned action is maybe doing something that you normally wouldn't, maybe something that would put you more in front of like the public eye in some way. Go for it. And like I said, as I put this card down, we are planting seeds. So that is Manifestation Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Let's make magic happen. Let's bring things into fruition. I will put my link in the comments if you want to book a 15-minute consultation on manifesting from a place of pleasure, which is really just enjoying the process and not getting lost in how crazy the outside world looks, because manifestation will always start within you. You have a whole inner world, and that's where manifestation starts as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you. Take care.